Alright, so we're going to be working on Chapter 2, Lesson number 5. Problem 1 we're just solving. So when we multiply numbers with zeros, if they're ending zeros, we can ignore the zeros. So 3 times 1 is 3, and then add back those 2 zeros we ignored. So for 6 times 1,000, which is 6 times 1, and then add back those 3 zeros. So 6,000. 8 times 10,000, we're going to add back these 4 zeros at the end. 8 times 1 is 8, and let's add in those 4 zeros. Now here we're going to work in reverse order. So we have 300,000. 300,000. 3 times what is 300,000? Well, 3 times 1 will give me that 3. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. So I'm going to add in those 5 zeros to get 100,000. So 3 times 100,000 is 30,000. You can check. 3 times 1, 3, add on 4 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 times what is 5 million. So I can think about, how do I get this 5? Well, 5 times 1. And how many zeros do I have to add on? 6 zeros. So that's 1 million. 5 times 1 million is 5 million. Write each number in exponential notation. So we've been talking a lot about this, how each of these zeros really represents a place value, or a power of 10, or an exponent. So I can write the 10 here, and know that I'm just going to have 10 to the power of 2. Okay? And we can always check that with our place value chart here. 10 to the power of 2 is 100. So this could be a great tool for you to use to help you think through these problems. 10 to the power of 4. Sorry, 10,000 is 10 to the power of 4 because there's 4 zeros here. That would be the same as 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 more. So I have a million, which has 6 zeros, 10 to the power of 6. Now I have 100,000, which is 5 zeros, 10 to the power of 5. This is a tiny little 5. Ooh, now I have this number here. It's quite a large number. It's 100 million. So 10 to the power of how many zeros? 8 zeros. Now here we have a volume formula, but we're going to use our volume problem, but we're going to use the base formula, which is the volume of the base, or the area of the base. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3. So 12 units is the area of the base. So I'm going to take 12 and multiply by the height, which is 4. 12 times 4 is 48. Now here in number 4 we have some multiplication problems. First we're going to estimate. So you want to pick numbers that are easy to do in your head. 34 is close to 30. So this would just be 30 times 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Add a 0. So my answer needs to be close to 240. 8 times 4 is 32. A 2 goes here, but we have to regroup that 3. Now I'm going to ignore the 3 for now. 8 times 3 is 24. Now I'm going to take this 3 and add it into the 24 to get 27. And it's good practice to cross off the numbers as we go. So is that kind of close to my estimate? It's kind of close to 240. 272, but the place value is right on. I have something in the hundreds place, right? That's the similar digit. 52 times 6. Here I'm going to make it easy to do in my head. So 50 times 6 for my estimate. 6 times 5 is 30. Add the 0 for 300. My product should be close to 300. Now I have 6 times 2, which is 12. Regroup this 1. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 1 is 31. So 312 is my product, which is close to that 300. Explain how many zeros, how you knew how many zeros belonged in the products for problems 1A through 1C. So only looking at these first 3, how do you know how many zeros are going to go? How many, oh my goodness gracious, hang on. How did the number of zeros tell you what exponent to place in? So think about that. I had 2 zeros, my exponent was 2. 4 zeros, my exponent is 4. 6 zeros, my exponent is 6. So think about that and write that into words for problem number 5.